Hey, how y'all doing? Today is Saturday, Sabbath, y'all. Yeah, I don't have much to say, so I'm just talking off the top of my head. Y'all been doing good? Y'all ready for school? I know school over with already. This time rolling. Y'all, this time is rolling. I be trying to go back with my videos. I be trying to word everything in the video because I speak on so much different stuff, so it'll be easy for me to repost what I spoke. But I was seeing the moon travel real fast. Like the moon was just like, whoosh. Like God had me in this vision watching this moon rotate around the earth. And it just kept making that noise, whoosh, every time it went past me. And in this vision, my mom was holding my daughter that had died. But I didn't know that was my daughter that had died. I don't know this till I wake up, y'all. God, when I'm in my visions, when it deal with people that have died in my life, I don't know the connection to these people until I wake up on this side over here. So when I'm in the spiritual and I'm dealing with the people that I've known that have died, I have no clue about who these people even is. Maybe they in a glorified body, because when Jesus died, he was in his glorified body and his disciples did not know him. They did not know who he was. So you do have a glorified body, and I guess when you in this glorified body, you're going to be unrecognizable. But in this vision I had, and I'm trying to pull this up, because my daughter was speaking on the sun and time, but the moon deal with time. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the time actually revolve around the moon, not the sun. And in this vision, I was watching the rotation of this moon. So I'm trying to find that vision, y'all. So I have to go back, and now I'm wording every single thing that possibly spoke on. So it'll be easy for me to find a repost of what I was saying in the dreams, y'all. So yeah, if God give me something to say later on today, then I do a video on that. I'm just wild talking. I'm gonna do a video like Saturday mornings. That's what I'm gonna do. Just Saturday morning videos. It's a spider, y'all. Oh, it's a spider in my truck. Hold on. Yes, I'm back. It was a spider in my truck. I know. I ain't scared of nothing. Like absolutely nothing. It's like absolutely no fear on me. Like, because I felt what fear used to be. Like, I used to be like, ooh, like now it's nothing. Like, I ain't scared of nothing. Like, if they crawl on me, like I could be outside in the garden with no gloves on and the bugs can crawl all on my, like, I do not care. My kid be like, hey. But me, I don't have no fear. Especially over no bugs or nothing. But God did something to remove this fear. So it's like, it's absolutely no fear on me. Like, I could be driving. I don't care how bad the storms is. Like, it's no fear when I drive. I was in that storm that happened where they were talking about it was like 13 power lines went out. And was all over the street and stuff. I was in it. I was in the middle of all that. And I was not scared. Everybody was stuck, cause it was like we was flooded. Like the water was so high. Cause like my daughter, she wanted to get her a like I was just like, look, my daughter didn't work and stuff like that. But I was like, I told my daughter, I was like, look, I get you a gaming computer, cause I know that she probably want her a gaming computer. I said either I can get you an iPad, cause her iPad broke. I said, or I can get you a gaming laptop. I said, you pick what you want. She went with the gaming laptop. So I'm like, we could just get, cause we had been out all day. So I was like, well, we could just get it another day. And she like, no, I want to go get my laptop. I want to go get it now. I was like, well, okay, let's go get your gaming laptop. And so at this point, we got caught up in this storm from her getting her gaming laptop. Like she just wanted to go get it. Which I didn't mind, but I had no fear. Like the flooding was so bad. Like in this area, the flooding was so bad. The poles was down everywhere. The flooding was so bad. Like everybody was stuck. Like if you didn't have a truck, you was stuck, and everybody was stuck at the gas station because nobody could go nowhere. So the whole gas station is just packed with cars because you can't drive nowhere. Like it was just like it was flooded. And so I told my kids, I'm like, I gotta get home. Cause this don't look like it's gonna get no better. And if I'm sitting out here, this water just gonna get higher and higher. We finna go home. I just kind of put my way through the flood water. And my kid was like, ooh, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, yeah. We headed home now, y'all. But I was in the middle of that storm and it was no fear on me. Like, I be in the middle of all the storm driving around, but it don't be no fear. I don't be like, oh, I'm scared. I just be like, shoot, we need to get to where we need to go. And if it gets to a point where I need to speak against the storms, that's what it's going to be, because I'm getting home. I'm getting home, y'all. So, yeah, I don't know what that was. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. And then they going to try to, like, on the news, talk about, I don't know what they call it, where it's like straight line winds, but it's to the point where it knocked down like 13 poles or something. I ain't never experienced nothing like this. I'm like, when all this new stuff come up? Because I ain't never, ever, ever experienced nothing like this. And they just gonna do a, in the news when they was speaking on what happened, they try to like make people like knowledgeable and try to make it seem like it's normal. This ain't normal, because I live all my life and I ain't never experienced this. So what is this? So that's kind of what I was speaking on. But in the middle of us, like me and my kids, in the middle of us just being in traffic and stuff like that, we were just speaking on the sun, because way before they were showing the sunflowers turning away from the sun, I was driving. And I told my kids, I said, there's something wrong with this sun. I said, that sun off. And I would tell my kids to look at it. I was like, look at the sun, look at the shadow of the sun. I said, the sun is not shining like it's supposed to shine. You know, and one of my daughters would kind of just like gaslight, like, what? I'm like, look, y'all don't see what I see? I'm like, that sun, look at it. Look at the shadows that's reflecting off the sun. I said, that ain't normal. Y'all think this normal right here? Because I was in traffic with them. I'm like, y'all think all this normal? Y'all see that sun and how everything reflecting off the sun? Y'all think that normal? I'm like, that ain't normal. And so, now my kid, I said, y'all remember, because when you gaslight me, I'm going to rub it in your face. Because why you playing with me? So, my kids, I said, y'all remember I spoke on the sun? Y'all remember I said it was something off about the sun? I said, okay. Because now you got the sunflowers. They're supposed to grow toward the sun, turning directly away from the sun. So if you got the sunflowers, and I've been telling people, I said, look, I've been showing everybody my sunflower video. And I've been like, look, if these sunflowers is turning away from the sun, maybe some radiation, maybe somewhere on UV rays. This is something that sunscreen cannot protect you from. Maybe you don't need to be out in the sun unless you gotta be out in the sun. So me, if I ain't gotta be out in the sun, I ain't been out in the sun. My dogs ain't even been outside. Like, when they talk about the animals acting weird, my dogs been acting weird. So, they won't even go outside. Like, they'll be all night, because my dog's house trying and stuff, like, you know, in the morning, we know and let them out and stuff like that. My dog be running high somewhere, they don't even want to go outside. Like, you have to force them to go outside. So, they been acting weird, too, just like them animals that been leaving for Yellowstone. 2 of our dogs, Fluffy and her puppy. She got a dog named Burr. So Fluffy and Burr, they been kind of acting like very like anxious, and you know, they just been so anxious and stuff. Like the behavior of my dogs have been shifted a little bit. Like, I don't know what's going on with the weather. Well, you know, watch the animals, because I did a video and I told y'all did in the eclipse video. I think I told y'all did. The repost I did, I said, watch the animals. Yeah. So even my dogs and stuff acting erratic right now. So it's something going on. And they don't want to be outside in the sun. Like, they do not want to be out there under no circumstances. And I try to just let them use the restaurant and come right back in the house. Like, I do not have them outside. It's something going on with the sun. Yeah. So I just been telling people, look, if you ain't got to be out in the sun, do not be out in the sun. Look at the sun. Look at the sunflowers. Look what they doing. That's what you need to be doing. And we probably more intelligent than them. So look at the flowers. If they turn the opposite direction, that means you don't need to be having no kind of exposure to nothing going on with that sun, especially not now. Because the type of heat is not normal. That's the first thing. Like, the heat that this sun is giving off, it's not normal heat. This heat will kill you. This not normal. Do not be out in this weather if you ain't got to be out in this weather. Like, I used to, like, wake up thinking I could wake up, like, 6, 7 in the morning to go and do some yard work. You can't even wake up that early. As soon as that sun as soon as that sun is out, You need to be in the house, even at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I used to wake up super early, try to do some yard work, try to get in the garden and stuff like that. You can't even do that. And my daughter, one of my younger daughters, she cuts our yard, like she cut the yard. And so I've been cutting the yard for her. I be like, you go in the house, because I don't want her to eat. I don't even want her in the sun. So my older kid like, she ain't cut the grass. I said, no. I said, it's just too hot. It's just too hot, period. I said, I got the yard. I cut the yard. But she normally do cut the yard faithfully, y'all. So I'm just speaking, small talking. Our animals, they been acting kind of weird. Yes, they have. So I mean, they good in the house, but they behave, they kind of like, you know, they been acting kind of weird a little bit. Okay, what else been going on? I really don't have nothing to say. Like, I really don't. I spoke on school. Okay, a lot of preachers and prophets, they've been going forward about fall. They've been praying. They've been like, something is going to happen in fall. You know, I told you it's fall season. And I also told you in my apple video that I did, I kept speaking on the season of fall. I said something with fall. I said something with back to school. But then I also stretched that word to say it's fall season. But it's some stuff that's going to be happening in fall. I think it's going to be both good and bad. Because when you deal with fall, you deal with harvest. So I don't know if it's harvest of the bad fruit and harvest of the good fruit. But it just deal with harvest all together. So when I say harvest of the bad and good fruit, y'all, maybe you plant bad seed, you will reap bad fruit. And if you plant good seed, you will reap good fruit. So it's like no matter what you planted, whether good or bad, it's going to produce a harvest. So when you deal with harvest, that normally occur in fall. Also in fall is back to school. So that's why I've been speaking on pray for the kids, because it could be back to school. But I've been posting the person, I think his name, he go by the Last Days on YouTube. And I've been posting his videos, because a lot of what he's saying is a lot of stuff that I've been posting and speaking on. So I've been sharing his video, y'all. I've been sharing it. And so he keep bringing up fall. He keep bringing up us going into fall. But when I did that video, when I was speaking on the trees, I keep speaking on fall. So when whatever happened, and it might be whatever fall this may be, because God is outside of time. Whatever fall this may be, those videos will be reposted. Fall. It's going to be a lot with fall. So a lot of those fall videos that I was doing, you're going to see reposts on those fall videos. So I'm speaking on it. What else was going on? And I broke them fall video down. Like, I was hitting every single angle you could hit with. And I still missed the angles, but I was trying to dig deep for that. I did 2 videos. And even fall going to maturity, which goes into the wheat and the tares. So I was just trying to hit that video at every angle possible, y'all. So I did like 2 videos on the tree and the cats. The cats was significant too. Cats deal with rats. So it's like, it's rats. Get these rats from around you. Like, get them away from around you. Yeah, it deal with that too. Like these rats lingering around. Yeah, get these rats from around y'all. These rats ain't nothing but trouble. God tell me to tell y'all this. So on one of my visions I had, I spoke on, I need the cats, because the cats gonna protect me from the rats. So I specifically said those words, word for word, in the vision. So it's like you got to be spiritually protected out here from these rats out here. Like they gonna do some real life damage. You think a rat can cause some destruction now. So you got some rats lingering around you, get rid of them. Get rid of the rats. They're trouble. They will become a problem. It will become a problem if you got a rat around. Everybody know this. So, y'all, cause my mind just blank really. So, y'all, I'm up early saying, hey, on this Saturday Sabbath, don't have too much to say. I'm speaking on the rats, because in my vision, I said it was a bunch of cats. I was getting them away. But I'm like, the cats was protecting me from the rats. So I'm like, I can't just get these cats away. Yeah. So. Because a lot of stuff that I've been speaking been manifested, y'all. Like, a lot of stuff been manifested. I can't really go in detail, because God don't want me going in detail with everything going on. But a lot of stuff I've been saying and speaking, All it been going on. Like, it been so much stuff going on. Yeah, everything been happening. Just like I said it was gonna happen. Yeah. So, I'm just small talk saying hey to everybody. Guys, anything you want me to speak on? Cause my mind is just kind of blank. Like, it just like. So I just said I was just gonna do the video anyway, cause I do Saturday Sabbath. So God, you know, where you at, God? Where you at? The eclipse. That's all he been telling me to speak on, the eclipse. And you know, I always told you, is destruction always come behind the eclipse. It's nothing spectacular about an eclipse when you look at it from God's angle. That's God's anger. The total solar eclipse is bad. Nothing good. Like, it's always destruction. Always. And so we got all this natural disaster that's still in motion behind the solar eclipse that we saw in 2024. It's still manifesting now. And now they're saying that another solar eclipse will happen in 2027. Destruction always come behind the eclipse. Yeah, destruction always come behind the eclipse. It had never failed. So, yeah, we got a wave of destruction on the way. That's brewing over now. We got earthquakes everywhere. We got tornadoes everywhere. We got flooding everywhere. Yeah, we got all this going on. This person who I listen to, the prophetic person, you know, he spoke on New York. And I'm speaking on that because I had spoke on New York too. But he had spoke on New York. And he get in way more detail. But, you know, I told you when I dreamed about the apple, I said the big apple represent New York. Remember I told you that? I said that mean that, look at California going to be in the news. And I said New York is going to be in the news. Remember I said that the video will be reposted when all this manifests itself. When whatever happened over in California, when whatever happened in New York, when all this happened, that I got to do repost videos. So you might be like, I already sent this video, but yeah, I'm giving you confirmation. Till I set everything up, where I could just do videos and then just put the confirmations with the video and say, hey, I'm just going to repost. Yeah, I'm doing it the lazy way. I'm being lazy with it. But when all this stuff manifests itself, like I spoke and said, it's supposed to manifest itself. It'll be repost videos dealing with it. So yeah, y'all enjoy y'all day. Get what y'all need to get. Yeah. I don't really have too much to say. You know, school coming back up. Make sure, you know, you pray over your kids. Get everything together with it. I'm trying to see where God want me to go with this. But God, I'm finna shut this down. What you want me to say, God? Let me see. So yeah, y'all. That's all, really. This is a very calm Saturday. I'm up early. I'm finna try to like just get the house organized a little bit, get everything together. I'm really getting ready for the fall, so I'm really just like going through, like cleaning up, just getting rid of stuff, just trying to just like get clutter out the house. You know, I'm really just going through, and I'm up early trying to do all this. So that's all what I really got going on. Saturday I have my most energy. Like I be like superwoman. Like I had like this supernatural strength every single Saturday. And my kid be like, Mama, how do you do it? It's just something about Saturday. It's like, I don't care what I do all during the week, but Saturday, I just have this super strength. And I told you Saturday Sabbath. So I'm the most spiritual on Saturday too. Yeah, so you gonna see it. Like a lot of stuff that I can't do, I wait till Saturday to do it. Because I know on Saturday it's gonna get done. I don't care what it is, how big of a challenge it is. It's gonna get completed and done on Saturdays. So it's just something about Saturdays to me. So yeah, so whenever it's a Saturday, my kid be like, Mama. One time I did some yard work, and I had cut down the whole backyard. Mind, I think when I put that stuff on the curb, it had to be almost my height. Like, it was so high. And my kid, I said, look, y'all, I did the whole backyard. I put everything. Like, I was telling them everything. When they look, they like, Mom, ain't no way you did all that. I like, yeah. But my secret, y'all, like with Samson, you know, he had that secret. My secret is Saturday, I can do anything. Sometime on Saturdays when I work 2 jobs, I bust a double on Saturday with no sleep because I had like this super strength on Saturdays. So sometimes I might work like 24 hours straight. I go from one job to the other job. I do this on Saturdays because I have so much energy, so much strength to perform. Like it just something just take on me, and I don't get tired. But this be on Saturdays. So today is one of them days. So I'm like, okay, let me use my my strength let me use, because I get the most, like, I could be working, doing stuff all week. I get the most stuff done on the Saturday as opposed to the whole entire week. So today I'm like that with the house, like, okay, it's a Saturday, let me get this house together. And so that's what I'm doing now, y'all. So y'all enjoy y'all day, y'all be safe. I don't really have too much to say. Yeah, Saturday my day. Saturday, this my day. Like, my kids, they be shocked. Like, they shocked. Like, it's two of them. They could barely even do anything in the yard. After I cleared out the whole yard. Like, I cleared everything out. Carrying everything. I'm like, yeah, I did all this. I can lift everything. Like, I have this super strength. It be on Saturdays, though. Yeah, I told my kids that, too. I'm like, y'all know Saturdays, like, this my power will be on Saturday. I don't know where this power, it come from God, but I'm like, this power, the power that I got, it's gonna get it. Shoot, Saturday today is the day. Okay, y'all, what else going on? That's it, really. My kids gotta braid their hair, get them ready for school. Get them ready for school, 2 weeks away. They summer over with. It's bittersweet. Yeah, that's all God got me speaking on right now. So y'all enjoy y'all day out here. Get what y'all need to get. You know, just be safe out here. Get rid of the rats that's around you. If you got any rats in your circle, get that from around you. That will stop you from doing from what God got for you. The rats that's around you is going to delay you and stop you from what God trying to do with you. So you got to remove all that, uproot all the rats around you. Get them out the way, because they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna become a problem for you later on. And I'm going back to this because I never really spoke on the rats. I mentioned the rats in my tree and cat video. I never got into detail dealing with the rats. And now God is like zoom me in on the rats. And I haven't done any research dealing with the rats. So I can't really speak too much on it. But I guess my next video, I break down the rats and see what the spiritual meaning of this is. Because I kind of like, I mentioned it, but I didn't go into depth dealing with rats. I was just speaking on trees and cats. But rats was a part of the video too. And I was like, that's protecting me. So, yeah, y'all. I'm talking about the spiritual rats in your life. The physical rats in your life and the spiritual rats in your life. You got to get rid of it. Okay, y'all. So, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe. And, yeah. Shoot. It been so much going on. So much good been going on. God said I can't speak on everything. But it been a lot of good going on. It's been like good for me. It's been good. It have. Yeah. I know this lady, I'm finna let y'all go. This lady, she was talking to me and she was telling me that she was interested in buying a house, and she was just asking my input, and I was like, look, you can't look and see what everybody else got going on. I said, everybody might be struggling out here, but God might be blessing you. You ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, you got to do what God telling you to do. And if God telling you now is the time to buy a house, and everybody's telling you no, don't buy a house, then you go buy your house. You can't just be lining yourself up with everything going on around you. God said, like, even when you deal with harvest time, I said, certain people gonna be getting blessed. Everybody not gonna be getting blessed though. But just because it's people out here and they want to zoom in on the misery of people, everybody's not miserable. You know, and I said that in the other video that I did. Everybody's not miserable right now. Everybody's not depressed right now. Everybody is not in this state of, ooh, I don't want to live no more. Like, everybody not living like that. Like, it's other people, we is living good out here. We is happy out here. Like, everything is good for us out here. That's not for everybody. But for some people, yeah, they in a good position. So she would call me talking about she want to buy a house, but it's just this up in debate. I told her when most people do buy a house, I'm like, look, this is when most people wait. This is when most people try to get a house. But if God is telling you get a house, regardless of what's going on and what you see, you go get your house. Like, period. Like, because you ain't, what you got going on and what God doing with you ain't got nothing to do with the environment and the people around you. So, God might be trying to bless you. You might be blessed. Everybody probably be struggling, trying to figure out what they gonna do. You probably don't be put in that position. So, Everybody's on the individual position, individual level out here. When they moving and stuff like that. And if God tell you to save, stock up, prepare, okay. But if God telling you this is your harvest in the middle of the drought, then it's your harvest in the middle of the drought. Go get your car. If he telling you go buy you a car, go do you. Like, why are you letting what go on around affect what he tell you is yours and what you supposed to be getting and what's for you out here? So, yeah, you just got to move with what he tell you is yours and what's you out here. And, you know, I told you I'm going to war for my promises. Like, I'm going to war. I'm ready. At this point in my life, I'm ready. Real quick, my daddy, well, money always be around me, y'all. Like, money is always just be around, even as a kid. And I would just I'm thinking about my daddy. But when I was young, I used to do my own taxes. So with me doing my own taxes, y'all, every time I did my own taxes, I would get these random checks. Like, no matter, because I would do my taxes, and I'd get one number. So I'd send off my paperwork. And so when they would do the taxes, they would send me a check for that number. And then they'll go back and say, we looked at your check and we found the error on our end. And they'll send me another check. Like, the numbers would always change. So when I would do my taxes, they would send me like three or more checks. Because every time they did the taxes, they got a different number. And my dad used to be tickled. My dad used to be laughing so hard. Every single time they would run my taxes through, the number would change. And they would send me another check. And this was why when I used to do my taxes when I was living with him, like, yeah. And so I was just thinking about that, and I was just tickled about how the number just would change, like, every time, like, and money was always, when I was young, like, it was just, money was just, it was just, that's just how it was, y'all, with me. Like, when I was young, I was just always around money. I think it was just a stronghold around me at a certain point in my life. And it just was, even then, God still was blessing me. Because people be like, how you do all that with one income? Like, how is you doing everything you doing out here with one income? And we struggling. Like, how is you surviving? But God will always touch my family like he always did. And so, I'm just thinking about my daddy and them taxes and how my daddy was just like, he watching it firsthand though. And he just was just so tickled about how every time they run my taxes, my dad said, they need to start running. If they ran my taxes, the number gonna be different. Every time they run my taxes, they'll be like, the numbers is different. And they'll send me a refund check every single time. And they kept doing this. And I kept getting a check for the same thing. Because I think even when I did the test, it was confused. I'm just finna send this off. And so every time they did the tests, they would get a different number. I don't know what it was, but it would just be a different number. My dad was a witness to this, so he used to be like tickled. Like, it made him, he actually was laughing at it when all this started happening. So yeah. So I was just tickled about this, y'all. I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe out here. And yeah, God, he always been with me though. He always been with me. But it just like, you know, like me, I realized that I'm prophetic, so I attract Jezebels. And when I say Jezebels, it's more in alignment of narcissistic people. Because in the Bible, the prophets, that spirit would be attracted to prophets. Like, that's who is a target. Back then, I didn't know this. I was a kid, so I'm just like interacting with everybody going on. I ain't got a clue that the people who is drawn to me are actually, in fact, narcissists. Extreme narcissists. I'm not knowing this. Like, I'm not knowing the spiritual, because people teach you on the physical level, but they're not telling you that, hey, mom, but nobody's putting me up on the spiritual warfare of what I'm attracting out here is going to probably be a narcissist. So now I look at everything that come my way, and I have like a few minutes to decide, is this person narcissistic or Jezebel or not? And if I find out it's a Jezebel, I'm having my way with it. I'm having my way with the Jezebel. So by the time I figure out you a Jezebel, cause it's a mind game, y'all. It's a mess, like narcissists, they play mind games. I think that's my specialty right there, mind games. I think that's right up my alley. I be ready for the mind games. At first, I had no clue, but now I'm woke. And so I'm like, okay, this just a Jezebel one player mind game, and this what I do. So when you get through with me, that's why I be telling people, when you get through with me, you gonna be mental for playing with me. That's why I always say that. But these people, I notice what I attract. So I have to be like real cautious. Like I have to be extra cautious with my boundaries I got in place and what I attract, because 9 times out of 10, like when I look at everything going on, like the people in my past and stuff like that, they were narcissists. Like they was narcissistic people. Me not knowing that it's spiritual, that's why you're attracting these narcissists. But everything was like these narcissists was what I was attracting. And so I'm going to battle, not knowing it's a spiritual battle. They God against my God. So I'm interacting with all these people, in relations with some of these people, and we really just battling God for God, really. Because they link with you. They got this like connection with you, and you worshiping this God, but they got a whole different God, and y'all trying to, and it was just a clash. Like it was just this clash, a war of the gods at a certain point. It became like this war of the gods, and my God winning. Like my God is winning. So I noticed this is what it was, and it was like spiritual. So the people I would attract, people who I would be like, I'm not like that no more, because I already know what it is. And if you was taught this early, if kids are taught this early, especially people with spiritual gifts and prophetic people, it'll save them the headache of just not even like involving themselves with a whole lot of people. Like it would save them the headache of not even just wasting their time with involving themselves with a whole lot of people, if they know from the jump this is what it really is. So now mentally I know that this is what it really is. So people can't just approach me and say, hey, let's be cool. Hey, I want to be your friend. Like, can't nobody come to me like that. Because now I got to dig and figure out what demon on you. So now, and then once I figure that out, then okay, let's play the game. Because when I get through, you going to be running from me. You going to hate you approach me, really. When you get through coming into my space, when the spirit on you, when it get through, when it's all said and done, and the spirit on you felt the need to come for me, you going to hate you came for me. You gonna hate it. Cause now I be like, okay, this is what it is. And now with me knowing what it is, it's easy for me. Like all of it is the games that people play, it's just easy now. Because it's mental, and I specialize in mental games. And you gonna be so confused when you get through, like you gonna be lost. You gonna hate you approach me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. But yeah, I'm just small talking. But that what came to me about my daddy. Cause it like early, he came to me about the how all those checks used to drop. Like, and God said they witnessed it. Like they witnessing this. Like this God, they witnessing the blessings. You know. And I was just thinking about my dad and how those checks, every time I do my taxes, it'd be a different check. And my dad said he was going around telling people at his job. He said that he was like so shocked that every time they did my taxes, they would have to send me a letter saying that they did something wrong, and they would have to send me a refund check. And it's like all the way back like 10 years ago and stuff like that. And it's me just regular doing my taxes. They could never get the numbers right. My dad, he even went on to tell me that he was telling people at work about it. Because he baffled. Like, it was funny to him. Yeah, which made me go into this narcissist and what I've been attracting. Like, everybody in my past, these people want to latch on. These narcissists was latching on. Me being prophetic, not knowing that it's really spiritual. It's spiritual. Like the latching and these people that's attracting, it's all spiritual. So you got to, like, in a spiritual, you got to dig into the spiritual to see what's on these people and why they are latching to you. And then once you figure out it's a narcissistic, and I deal with extreme narcissism, so that's why I speak on the level I speak on, like the level of narcissism that I had to deal with in my life. Extreme. So I didn't perfected it. Now I'm a master of narcissists. This is the game that they don't want to play. This is the game that they don't want to play, but I'm ready. So stay out my space. Yeah. So that's why I know that all people from my past, stuff like that, even people I was like in relationship with, they were narcissists. And not knowing that it's because of my spiritual gift. Like, I'm just like, But if I was trained and taught and learned this, see, now I had the knowledge through, just the internet to like learn about like the spiritual warfare that go on, even with people who you think may be your worst enemy. Like, y'all is paired up together, y'all in relationship. This your worst enemy. And you trying to like make it work. It's no way that demon is that demon wasn't that person and wasn't you was gonna come together. Like, it's no way. It's like fire and water. It's no way that the spirit God, the God in you and the demon in them is gonna become one. Y'all gonna be at war and fight with each other until some happen. Like, it's a spiritual war with these relationships and people that's in these relationships. And the sooner you realize, the Bible say, don't be unequally yoked. Yeah, don't be unequally yoked. So you won't have to marry a demon. Like, you won't be in relationship with a demon, like a real live demon. You in a relationship and you thinking like, ooh, like you was in a relationship with a demon, a real live demon at that. And this demon, when the Bible says Satan come to kill, steal, destroy, okay, that's what it's gonna do. So if you didn't, you paired up with this person, Satan didn't deceive you. So you in a relationship with this person, you starting to see the true colors, the demon on them is starting to come out. And the demon on them do not like the God in you. So it's gonna create problems and conflict at that point. Like, it's just gonna be an issue for you to even be in the presence of this person. And you don't know that it's spiritual. So you trying to do what you can to make it work. You can't make a demon, you can't make that work. There's no way you can make that work. You cannot. If that person is a demon is controlling and driving it, you can't make that work. And you got God on you and that person, like, it's no way. Y'all gonna be fighting, be at war. Like, it's just gonna be like, whoa, no peace. Ain't gonna be no peace. Like, all of the above. Like, you're gonna be dealing with a lot. And me, I had to deal with all that. So now I'm in a good place, in a good space. And so now, like, I'm like reaping the fruit of my harvest, and I'm just like, like, I'm starting to see it. Because everything around me was draining and taking all that. But me not knowing, it was the attachment of what was around to me that was like pulling the blessings that God was, that my entitlement. But now I got boundaries in place. People ain't got access. They can't touch nothing that God has given to me. They can't touch this harvest. They not touching it. I'm not letting nothing get near my harvest. God not letting nothing get near my harvest. My angels is not letting nothing get near to my harvest. Like, ain't nothing finna touch this. And so I'm in a good place and good space, and I'm just kind of happy, and I'm just kind of, that's kind of how I feel. That's what I'm feeling right now. Yeah. Because I done plucked all that out of me. I plucked all that from around me. All the weeds, the weed and the tares. I done plucked all the tares up from around me. Yeah. So now it's good. Now life is good. Now everything for be good. Because I done plucked all that up. And yeah. And I just had to break out the box. Like, I really just was like, truly, like breaking out the box out here. Your family, your mama, everybody telling you this, no. I done broke out the box, y'all. And so, y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Yeah, I ain't have nothing to talk about. I was just talking to see if God gonna take me somewhere. He tell me about their relationships, and these people is married and in relations with these demons. You was connected to a demon, and you don't even know it, and then you walking around here in relationship thinking you gonna make it work. Like, how you gonna make you? Do you even know what a demon? Like, do you know? Do we need to break down demons and what they do, and just they genetic makeup out here? Ain't no way the light, like the darkness and light can't mix. Like, it just can't mix. So if you in relationship with somebody, I don't care what you got going on, it ain't gonna mix. Especially if they a demon. If they a demon and you a God, it's no way that the light and the darkness is gonna become one. Like, it's no way possible. Y'all gonna be at war. It ain't gonna be no peace. It's gonna be like you gonna know the fruits of what the relationship is. Like you gonna know what you in. Pay attention to the spiritual fruit that it's producing. Like is you in poverty? Like you can't never keep no money. Like stuff be going on with you. You arguing all the time. Ain't got no peace. Your health deteriorating. Like look and see what's going on with that relationship and see the fruit of that relationship. You gonna know what you with. Look at the fruit. God said, look at the fruit of what it's producing. So if you're in a relationship, look at the fruit. If there ain't no good fruit coming out of that relationship, you was probably 9 times out of 10 with a demon. Like you was probably 9 times out of 10 linked to a demon somewhere. People even talk about spiritual spouses, but I ain't finna get into that. So y'all just pay attention to what you attract out here. Especially if you got spiritual gifts and you prophetic and stuff like that. You're going to attract Jezebels. Like they coming to you. Like it's no way. It's like a magnet go off when they see a prophetic person. It's like for them a radar go off. But when they come this way, cause I'm already ready for them. I'm like Elijah. I'm already ready for the Jezebel. Like you come this way, you gonna see what it is. Then you know they gonna run and scatter, cause they already know. They already know what it is. What's in me greater than what's in you, and you gonna ain't no bowing going on. That's the first thing. Ain't none of that going on. Like what? I'm rocking with the all powerful.
She's actually a story that I
What's in me?
So she was a maintenance.
Gave whatever you worshiping, what's in you, gave them they power. But this is all powerful rocking with me. And you think I'm finna do what with who? And I'm finna bow to who? You think I'm finna submit to a demon out here? Not even in no relationship. So I'm just glad God got my eyes open. I had to break out the matrix. It just make me stronger as a person. Y'all be safe out here and enjoy your day.